Hi everybody, it's good to see you. I hope things are well. Want to pull you up a chair and set a spell? Today's topic, that's James Copeland and his gang. Now before you ask, why are you doing a story on a man from Mississippi? Well, it's because he, along with two Alabama natives, pillaged, stole, and killed for gold in southern Alabama and Mississippi. James Copeland was born January 18th, 1923 in Jackson, Mississippi. His parents were Isham and Rebecca Copeland. Copeland, he grew up as a normal young little boy, learning all the tricks of the trade of farming and such. But things turned bad for him when he started school at 10 years old. He began associating with the bad kids that taught him to cheat and to steal and commit fraud. He would often trick his friends out of their money and even their knives. But things really went south for Copeland when he and his older brother went out one night and stole 15 hogs from a neighbor. Then they drove to nearby Mobile and sold them for $30. But it was their greed that got them caught, because they returned to steal more, and that's when the neighbor caught them and had them arrested. Rebecca overheard her husband speak of an outlaw in Mobile who gained popularity for stealing and roughing up folks. His name was Gale Wages. Well, out of fear of her son going to jail, she traveled to Mobile and pleaded with Gale to help her son. He traveled back to Jackson, Mississippi. At first, the plan was to beat or even kill the witnesses, but instead, Wages decided he would do something a little more drastic. What did he do? And late one night, he set fire to the courthouse there in Jackson, burning it to the ground, destroying all evidence of the crime. Well, on his way back, Copeland decided to join Wages and his partner, Preacher McGrath, in Mobile. And together, the three men formed James Copland Gang. They would steal horses, looting, along with burning homes and stores. They would make counterfeit money and even murder. Their gang would grow up to 60 members. The gang would collect debt for many people. One of their own gang members had a debt that needed to be collected. See, the man had sold James Harvey a plot of land for $40. But Harvey refused to pay because Harvey claimed that the member did not have a clear title for the land, and he wasn't going to pay a man for something he didn't own. Well, Wages and McGrath went to the man and told him to pay or die. Harvey shot the two dead. The word got back to Copeland and his gang that the two men were shot dead. On July 15th, 1848, Wages' father gave Copeland $1,000 reward to kill Harvey. So Copeland and his gang, they would ride to the farm, and a gunfight ensued. Harvey lay dead, and one of the Copeland members also passed. Copeland and his accomplices got away, but in 1849, near Mobile, Copeland was captured, and he was sentenced to 4 years for his crimes in Alabama. And once his 4-year sentence was up, he was sent to Mississippi to stand trial for the murder of Harvey. He was subsequently found guilty and sentenced to be hung. October 30th, 1857, the deed was done. His body was buried on the banks of the Leaf River in Mississippi, but after 2 or 3 days, his body was stolen. His skeleton was found and displayed at the McGinnis Dozier drugstore in Hattiesburg. It then disappeared and was never seen again. The Copland Gang claimed to have buried $30,000 in gold in the Catahala Swamp in Hancock County, Mississippi. It's also rumored that Copeland's gold is hidden all over the Gulf of Mexico. To this day, nobody's ever found that gold. Folks, I want to thank you for sitting and listening to the tale of James Copeland and his gang of thieves. I appreciate you listening. We love you to pieces, and we'll see you next time.